What is up guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day today, and in this video we're gonna take a look at the Ballon d'Or event. I mean, not the event, but the players and the packs that we have, and we're gonna take a look at what kind of changes we're gonna have with the weekly reset, and if we're gonna have some new players in the event, and what kind of players you should invest in, because of course there is a market crash going on, and if we're gonna have another crash with the arrival of new players, and we're gonna answer all of these questions as we hop into the game. But before we do that, I can answer one question without hopping in the game, and that is if we're gonna have new players in the Ballon d'Or packs. Well, all of the players that were supposed to be in the game about Ballon d'Or are already in the game, so we're not going to have any more new players that you haven't seen yet. This chart that was provided by 𝗧𝗶𝗸 has all the players that were supposed to be in the Ballon d'Or, and I don't think you can see any player that is not in the game right now. Every single one of these guys are in the game, they are in the market, and there are some confusions which I will clear out in this video. So without wasting any time, let's jump in today's video. So we have hopped into the game, and first of all we're going to go to the store so that I can answer the first question, which is what kind of changes we're going to have in this store packs. As you can see that we have every single pack, and that is labeled with the words pack A. As you can see here, the Ballon d'Or regular pack A, then we got Ballon d'Or 5 pack value deal A. Every single pack says pack A because the main players from these packs are from the bracket A. On your screen you are going to see the players that are going to be in the winner A bracket, and these are the players that we currently have. And after the weekly reset, we're going to have the players from the winner bracket 2 in the store packs, and it seems like the players from the bracket A will no longer be there. So if we take a look at this 𝗧𝗶𝗸 pack, you can see that we have 𝗧𝗶𝗸 𝗧𝗏, 𝐻𝐼𝐳, George Best, 𝗧𝗶𝗸, and Roberto Carlos, all the players that were in the bracket A. And you might be wondering why 𝗧𝗶𝗸 and Roberto Carlos are here. Because they are not Ballon d'Or winners, and I think only EA can answer that, because I have no idea why they put these guys in the winner bracket when somebody like Andy Shevchenko, who actually won the Ballon d'Or, is not in this winner bracket, and that makes no sense to me, but that's EA for you. And if you look at some other packs, like for example if you take a look at this 10k gems pack, which gives you the same pack which you get for the 3k gems, but it is giving you 5 packs instead of 1, and that's a really good deal. And there was also a pack which was giving you 10 Ballon d'Or regular pack A's for the same price tag of 10,000 gems, and of course that pack is limited and you can't keep purchasing that, and since my limit is completed you can no longer see that pack. So if you have limited amount of gems and you still want to try your luck out, I would highly recommend that you don't open the 3k gems or this specific pack which only gives you 5 packs. You only focus on opening the 10k gems pack because of course it has more value. Now of course we're going to jump into the market to take a look at some player values, their prices, and of course some investment opportunities. And to do that, first of all I'm going to search for the 111 OVR cards from the Ballon d'Or event. We're going to select the icons and the Ballon d'Or. We're going to have these cards. As you can see, we've got Vinny Jr., Kylian Mbappé, Ribéry, Rijkaard, Salah, and Vitinha. I'm only taking a look at the 111 OVR cards because I want to clear something out. A lot of people are investing in these cards, and they think that these cards will no longer have any supply as the new packs come. Well, the new packs are only going to have the additional players from the bracket B. These players like Kylian Mbappé, Ribéry, Rijkaard, they are still going to have a supply because they are not the main players that are supposed to be replaced. And yesterday the Frank Rijkaard supply was like, his lowest was going for around 385 million, and now it's 398 million because a lot of people are buying these cards thinking that Frank Rijkaard's supply is going to cut short, but he's going to get even more supply, and same goes for all of these players. And now let's take a look at the 112 OVR cards from the Ballon d'Or event, of course. and that is also going to clear out some confusions, because if we take a look at somebody like 𝗧𝗶𝗸, now these cards have low supply because a lot of people have already purchased these cards, and it's likely that his price is going to increase, and this one is also going to get stabilized. Like oh wow, he's getting stabilized even at the gold rank. So I was not expecting him to get stable so early, but he is getting stable because his supply is getting limited, and his supply is going to be cut short by about, I think, 90 to 95% as the new players batch come. And we're gonna take a look at some other cards as well. For example, let's take a look at Roberto Carlos, because Roberto Carlos is a left back, and left backs go for a higher amount, so his price is better compared to some other cards that we have, and he is also going to get stabilized, but I think he will still cost around 3.5 billion for his gold rank. Now let's take a look at some 113 OVR cards, because I think that is going to clear out the confusion. Now let's take a look at this 𝗧𝗶𝗸 card, and you can see that he only cost 3 billion coins, and his most stable variant comes at the purple rank, which costs 3.6 billion coins, and the later ranks are not stabilized yet, but they are going to be stable soon. So his price is also going to be around, I think, 4 or even 4.2 or 4.3 billion with his gold rank. But you can see that his price is very low compared to Ousmane Dembele, who is going for a lot of coins. His base is going for 5 billion compared to the 3 billion of 𝗧𝗶𝗸, and even his gold rank is stable, and it's going for 6 billion coins. And why is that? Because as I just told you guys, if you go back to the market, we don't have these players. We don't have Ousmane Dembele or any of the player from the winner bracket B in these packs. You can see that we only have these 𝗧𝗶𝗸, Zidane, Best, all of these players. But that would make you wonder why there is still even a little bit of supply for Ousmane Dembele when there is no pack here. That is because we do have these pay-to-get packs, which are going to give you these players. Like you can see that Dembele is here. I think Kaká was in that list too, so Kaká is there too. And we have all the players from the bracket B here. We got Beckenbauer too. So people who are paying to get these packs are getting their hands on these tradable cards, and that is why there is still some supply in the market about these players. And that is why I didn't say that the players A are going to get short 100%, because they are still going to be available through these packs. So whoever decides to pay for these packs are still going to get those cards, and of course if they put those in the market, their supply is still going to be there. So if you have purchased any of these cards, for example, if you have purchased this Ousmane Dembele card, or if you have purchased this Beckenbauer card, which I was really convinced to buy. I was almost going to buy this Beckenbauer card, but then I just realized that he is going to have lots of supply, and his price is going to he's going to drop heavy. If you have this card, you should immediately sell him. He's going to drop a lot. All of the players from the bracket B are going to go down. And even those players who invested in these 111 OVR cards, for example, if you have invested in this Rijkaard card, he is also going to go down even more. That's what I believe, because he is still going to stay in all of the packs. He's even going to stay in that 3k gems pack. So all of the players that are 111 OVR or less are still going to have another week of supply. So don't invest in these cards yet. If you do want to invest, wait for another week. Wait till next Tuesday or Wednesday, and then you can invest in these cards, because after that they might get a raise in their price, but currently they are not going to go up. They are only going to go down. And if you still want to make an investment, I think investing in somebody like 𝗧𝗶𝗸 is going to be a little bit wise. I don't think it's going to rise a lot, but still there is a chance that this card will not go down anymore. So I think it's not unwise if you want to invest in 𝗧𝗶𝗸, but I still wouldn't recommend it 100%, because I don't think his price will go up by a big margin. But if you were planning to buy somebody like 𝗧𝗶𝗸, I think this is the best time to go for it, and I think you can even wait till tomorrow, because there is a chance that he might drop even a teeny tiny bit more, but it's not guaranteed. He might stay there. So I think if you want to purchase this card, it will be a really good long-term option for you, because even if his price is raised by about 300 million, at least when you sell him, you will not be facing any sort of loss. That will be a neutral deal. So I think it's a really good time to go for this guy. And if you were thinking about investing in this 𝗧𝗶𝗸 card, I don't think you should, because even though it says that 𝗧𝗶𝗸 is a Ballon d'Or winner icon player, he's still not in that bracket, so 𝗧𝗶𝗸 is also going to have even more supply, and I don't think it's wise to invest in this card either. And about the anniversary players, I don't think their price is going to be affected by any means. This Theo Hernandez card has dropped by 500 million because of these new players, so it might affect their prices a little bit, but they are not going to get a drastic drop in their prices. So I don't think you have to worry about these anniversary players either. So that was it about today's video. Let me know down in the comments if you still have any thoughts. I hope I have cleared out all the doubts and all the questions that you guys had, and there is no room for confusion anymore. But still, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me down in the comments, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.